I remember there was a show back in the day called Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, hosted by the late Robin Leach. Matter of fact, he died this year, or this beginning, I think the end of the spring, beginning of the summer, if I'm not mistaken. And I've told those of y'all this story before, but for those of you who are new to my channel, I need to repeat this again. They did a segment on Donald Trump and his empire at that time. They were talking about Trump Tower, Trump this, Trump that. They were talking about his homes, and at that time, he was still married to his first wife. And something about him just seemed off to me. Now, he wasn't the Trump that you see today, but he came across arrogant, but just something that was familiar. But I could put my finger on it. Then I would see news reports where they would talk about Donald Trump, business mogul Donald Trump, blah blah. This he's being sued by this person, and I kept saying something about it's familiar. And then one day he was talking about the black community as if that we were stupid. And I said, "Yep, he's a racist." Now I was a kid; I wasn't even in puberty yet when I made that realization. And the thing is, by me living where I live and seeing racism the way I saw it, you recognize it. Now, when you're not in front of somebody every day or don't live in the same state, people can say, "Well, how do you know?" Because they're waiting for that easily identified word or phrase or reaction. So I remember one day my parents were sitting there and they was looking. I said, "He's a racist." And my father looked at me and said, "You don't even know the man." And I said, "Daddy, but then you tell me to observe and look and pick up on patterns." And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, you need to look at this guy again." So I guess Robert Leach did a lifestyles of rich and famous. Because there's only so many times you can talk to rich people, and where you had to, so then you had to go recycle it or talk about something new they're doing. And around that time, as I said, Donald Trump, it was rumored he was having issues with his casinos and stuff, or getting a license for a casino because they said Trump had borrowed money. And this, I found out that Trump really didn't own anything. He leased his name. Basically, he's just a showman. He was a hype person, a pitch person. And my mother was white. Said, "You're right. He do come across racist." Then a short time later, the Central Five thing happened, and he took out ads in major newspapers and magazines. They was called him wilding and all this stuff. And then Trump wasn't the only one. There were other white folks, celebrities, and even black folk that was thrown in Central Park Five. But my father told me, said, "Ain't no way them boys did what they did." He said, and my mother was like, "How do you know?" He said, "Black males, we all get that talk. We know how far to go. Unless those boys are diehard criminals." He said they didn't do it. Sharp to stay with them from start to finish. And people that threw a sharp in the face about Tawana Brawley, and people that was friends or even family turned their back on them. But when I was hearing Donald Trump talk about they need to be killed, they need to be taken out, they need to be executed, I'm like, these are kids. I said, there are white kids that have done worse. White kids have beat up on black kids, and I don't see y'all doing that. So after a while, when he did that, you start seeing this hate, this hatred, and this start coming out a little bit more. He started talking about Michael Jackson. What's wrong with this guy? He should change his looks. I can't do a good Donald Trump. So he was talking about other things that he shouldn't even be talking about. But what get me, black entertainers hung around him. They defend him. Donald's my boy. Donald's cool. And I'm sitting here like, if I'm a kid in Chicago, wasn't even in their puberty yet, didn't have enough life experiences, but I could pick up on this guy's hatred and racism. Those who live in New York couldn't pick up on. Those who are entertainers around Trump couldn't pick up on his condescending racist tone. There's something wrong with you. And even if you say for shits and giggles, I was wrong about what I thought and saw, you mean to tell me when Donald Trump started talking about birtherism and started throwing shade at the black community and going on Bill O'Reilly's show, the regular during that time, y'all still want a Celebrity Apprentice? I'm talking about you, Arsenio. Much as I like you, Lil John and the rest of the Negroes, Keisha Knight Poli, remember? I remember I was doing videos at that point. And those of you been following, like, don't y'all see what Donald Trump is a racist? And now all of a sudden, because he started running, become president, y'all shocked. Snoop, Shaquille, T.I., all y'all was around Trump. Jay-Z. Remember when Cher was telling NBC they need to cancel Trump because of racism? MSNBC, CNN, they were still covering Trump. Now Kanye goes meet with him. Everybody's aghast, or they want to make something out of it. That's what I was talking about, folks. It went over y'all head. It was hypocrisy. How dare this nigga just want to go talk to this president? He's the highest. We're supposed to respect this. The moment y'all elected Trump, the moment Trump got in office, you don't have to respect the office. I mean, I never really respected it to begin with. It's president's not the figureheads anyway, because the Senate and Congress got most of the power. Your local municipalities got most of the power. The president just a figurehead of sorts. Y'all attacking Kanye, but President Trump said the most bizarre, hateful shit every day. He gets on Twitter, folks. A 71-year-old man gets on fucking Twitter like a 16-year-old girl. I've never heard y'all use the term bizarre crazy. Y'all won't call what a Caucasian man does bizarre, but he made points, and the media purposely selected what they wanted to show. And Negroes was worried about how it looked optics. Oh my gosh, she gonna embarrass us for the master. Oh master, I'm a good nigga. And then some of you coming to the channel, it's going over y'all head. Harvey, you caping for Kanye West. Some of these people are trolls. I get it. And some of y'all actually black, and y'all missing the whole point. What I'm saying is, how can one group of people be that oblivious for damn near 30 years or 20 years? How long y'all recognize Trump? And then when Trump was talking about President Obama about birth certificate, no black person was offended. Didn't say shit, but now he's president. Why were you offended? And then Kanye is doing what you're supposed to. You're supposed to go to the president or to your congressman or somebody and say, hey, this is what we need to focus on. Yes, Kanye is not the best spokesperson for that. But the people that we need to speak, they're not going to let in the White House. They're not going to let Mr. Farrakhan in the White House. Obama didn't even let Jesse Jackson in the White House. So how you gonna get a Farrakhan, somebody like that? Somebody's gonna speak for our issues, not a coalition, not another group of people. Our issues. I told y'all why Kanye West, the way he's acting towards Trump, and some people started to see, even the news, Inside Edition recognized it. He said, Obama called me jackass. They made sure they mentioned that point. That's what turned Kanye. Obama already insulted him and Bernie Mac at a fundraiser. And he said, Kanye, Bernie, know your crowd. You got to know your crowd. The very thing that got them famous, Obama's telling them, hey, you don't need to be good. Give me your money. Give me your support. I told y'all when Trump got in office, you won't see me do a lot of Trump videos because y'all fuck your vote up, you didn't vote, or you didn't pay attention to what was going on. Now y'all got buyer's remorse. I warned y'all that we was gonna catch hell under Trump. Nah, Harvey, it's a good thing. I'm like, okay. Then I thought, I said, yeah, maybe it is a good thing. Maybe this might wake some of our people up. Nope. Still a certain segment, follow Black Hollywood, these black talking heads. What have they done for us? Dr. Dre and them put that poison out for years, but who did he donate his millions of dollars to? To a predominantly white college in California. He didn't donate back to that hood that he was talking about he was representing and shit. Dre and Ice Cube and them back in the day was talking shit about Hammer. At least Hammer was giving money back and giving people opportunities. Are we there yet? Eminem. I mean, I want y'all to think about this shit. T.I. and them, I'm gangster. Motherfucker this, motherfucker that. And I'm sitting there like, all these dudes are coming out criticizing Charlamagne the God. All these motherfuckers, they shouldn't be criticizing anybody. This morning on Joy Reid, she slowly dropped, some of the panels dropped shit about Kanye. And then at the end of the segment, she said, what can I say about Kanye? But last week, she did not mention on Saturday or Sunday about Jason Van Dyke being found guilty of murder. You Negroes out here, y'all so worried about what Caucasian, even the so-called toughest of the tough. Look how, you don't believe me? George Zimmerman killed that kid. Him and his family basically gave a middle finger to the black community. To this day, George Zimmerman tells us to fuck with us. All you rough and tough gang bangers and pro-black people down in Florida, y'all ain't did a damn thing. Let me say this again to y'all. Y'all like to fuck with easy targets. Remember how in the black community, when people turned on Umar Johnson, and those of us who stood by and said, wait a minute, brother, is he trying? He want to help his people. Y'all going after the wrong people. Here it is. We got multi-millionaires or millionaires in the NFL and in various outlets in the black community. It has nothing to do with our people. Nothing to do with our people. When they get in trouble, all of a sudden they become black again. That's what I'm pointing out, but it goes over y'all head. Kanye's a proxy, folks. You don't have to like Kanye. I'm not telling y'all to like Kanye. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, listen how they're using him. Just like they used Bill Cosby for the Me Too movement, R. Kelly and them. But see, you don't see it till it's too late. That's why I keep saying we have a 20-year delay reaction to shit. Sister Soldier back in the 90s was out there spitting fire. She was on shows checking motherfuckers. And what did we do? Bill Clinton get in front of Jesse. What did Hillary and them all say? Bill, you gotta shut Sister Soldier up. Because she gonna make us lose the black vote, and we gotta prove to white people that we're not gonna be in the back pocket of blackies. Okay. He waited till he got around. Jesse Jackson and went out to the soldier. Jesse Jackson had this dumbfounded look on their face. And right then, that's when black folks said, wait a minute, this motherfucker went out to the soldier. She's speaking to our issues. When the last time have you seen a black woman get on TV and speak to our issues that eloquently? Can't, you know what I'm saying? Oprah ain't gonna do it. Oprah had a fucking talk show and didn't do it. Y'all sit here, y'all worship and honor the wrong people, and y'all give the wrong people a pass. How can you guys not know in New York, your Jay-Z's and them, and not know that Trump was the way he was? And now all of a sudden, y'all criticize anybody go talk to him. Y'all stood by him and partied and took pictures with him. Just like motherfuckers took pictures of Harvey Weinstein. Fellow YouTuber Nicole Views pointed out something that I thought about, but putting it back in my head. When she did a video about it, I'm like, yeah, she right. Since when is Michelle Obama and George Bush Jr. buddies? She was singing his praises in the interview. Now think about this. George Bush and Cheney got us in a fucking war. Lied to the American people. We are still in a war right now in Afghanistan and Iraq because of them. But y'all get mad at Kanye? He don't set policy. Y'all mad at Jesse Jackson? He don't set policy. Y'all mad at Al Sharpton? He don't set policy. Y'all mad at Reverend Wright? He don't set a federal. None of these people that y'all get angry at because the media tell y'all to get angry at them. Then when something happens, y'all on low key, Mr. Farrakhan, what do you think? Reverend Sharpton, what do you think? This is why a lot of our people who are able out here to get ahead and got some going, they don't want to help our people. Because they said I'm not gonna be used, then tossed to the side. All these Negroes, whether they're on cable news or national local news or so-called Democrat, and notice it's Democrats yelling. But y'all don't yell about when the white Democrats have showed their true colors, when they threw John Conyers under the bus. Or they threw Keith Ellison under the bus. Y'all don't talk about that, do you? But y'all, how can you go meet with Donald Trump? He's a racist, but y'all celebrity roast with Donald Trump. Y'all's palling around. Yeah, man, I hang out with Trump Tower, me and Donald Trump. Y'all forget that. I don't like hypocrites. This wasn't me defending Kanye because he's Kanye West. No, it's about how the media used him as a punching bag. And you're like, why they go after Kanye West so much? But then if you know his history, you say, okay, I get it. It makes sense. Ever since he said what he said about George Bush, he been in their sights. And then we got on stage, and upstage Taylor Swift, they like, oh, we got to make this nigga pay. Even when Kanye ain't saying shit, they fuck with him. Look how Taylor Swift was out there fucking with Kanye West. And Kanye like and I told you, I said, yo, Kanye ain't messing with this chick. She's doing interviews. She's fucking with her and her brother. They fucking with him. And when Kim Kardashian came out, the media got mad at Kim Kardashian for having the audacity to show Taylor Swift true colors. You ain't supposed to embarrass or catch a white person doing something red-handed. You're not supposed to do that. When you had Rosie O'Donnell getting mocked by Donald Trump, I thought, come on, man, you're a grown ass man. You can personal Rosie. Nobody in the media said that what Donald Trump was saying was out of the pale or bizarre. They said Donald just being Donald. Now he's president. You call him racist. People say, well, what proof do you have? He's like, huh? Then when they get pissed off at Donald, his racism, his xenophobia. See, y'all want to cut it on and cut it off. If they say, Harvey, you want to go to the White House and meet president, yeah. And I would have told them, gave him out and take, look, this is what we need. If I had the opportunity to go to President Obama and he was still, I said, this is what we need. You don't get a pass, Republican or Democrat, black or white. But the media purposely taking, Kanye West cursed in the Oval Office. Bill Clinton was fucking interns in the Oval Office. JFK fucking interns in the Oval Office. Richard Nixon calling Jews kikes and blacks niggas in the Oval Office. You got the Nixon tapes. But y'all want to act like that's so holy of a place. That's a place where motherfuckers will and deal and screw the everyday citizens over. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, straight or gay. But some of y'all are so in love with celebrity, so in love with yourself, or afraid to admit that you got it wrong or you've been bullshitted. Because I even did videos where I say, you're not getting a person benefit doubt. Shame on me. This motherfucker is 71 years old and he's a fucking idiot. But you Negroes have stood by him taking pictures and he's my boy. Y'all look even more like idiots. But then you're gonna sing out Kanye West? He went to talk about, at least he was talking about something of merit. Y'all hanging around partying and shit. Y'all should have been mad and saying 40 to 60% of women who voted for Trump. That's bizarre. That's crazy. That's evil. Or the so-called Hispanic portion of the community who he was talking about, they voted for him in large numbers because they grasp on, they hope they become white. Or be seen as white like the Italians. A lot of you don't know your history. That's why I kept saying, control your dollar, know your history. Control your dollar, know your history. There's a reason why they purposely don't want certain DVDs of certain topics out or movies about certain topics. Why do you think they went out after Nat Turner, the Nate Parker Nat Turner movie? They don't want to get any modern day black folk the idea that you can rise above it. If they can rise above something during that time of slavery, you can do it today. See, they want you to think that the 1960s was a fluke. They want to romanticize and edit out certain things. They want to tell y'all this person was bad, this person was good, or this person was indifferent when they're not. A lot of y'all, and then you got trolls that up and like, uh-oh, you can't let this nigga say these things. He gonna get them start thinking. Some of y'all was just embarrassed. It's like one of those reality shows where they doing the stunts or something. You don't want to see them, or when they singing, you don't want them to see them mess up or tell a bad joke and you cringe. That's basically what it was with Kanye West. I never said Kanye West was a leader. I never said he was a genius. But to sit there and have Don Lemon mention that man's mother and that man's mother's dead, that's lower than low. Jimmy J.J. Walker got out here and said hateful shit about black folk. Yeah, J.J. Dynamite. Y'all don't say nothing. Larry Elder, Juan Williams, all of them have said hateful things and said in there. Herman Cain, all these people said some hateful things and disrespectful things to blacks. But y'all don't hold that venom from them. Y'all hold it for a fucking rapper from Chicago. And let me say this again. Because he's from Chicago don't mean I'm down with him. I'm critical of Common. We the new black. Him and Pharrell and them, we the new black. New what? Y'all some Negroes that entertain them and get them off. And then when they get tired, they move on to the next one. Just like the Negroes out there was defending Miley Cyrus. I'm like, really? Y'all defending Hannah Montana. She only using y'all. Everybody got mad at me for pointing that shit out. Then when it happened, I'm like, I told you so. The problem is a lot of y'all limiting your thinking, and you're afraid to admit that you was embarrassed. And that's what it is. It's y'all caught up in y'all feelings. And let me say this again: if Kanye do have a mental issue, why aren't y'all trying to help him instead of bash him, join the white supremacy and bash him or use him? And just the left that's bashing Kanye. We talk about how the right bash us, but we don't never call out when the left do it. Remember, the left was out here yelling about Bill Cosby. See, the Republicans, they call you nigga to your face. The Democrats will call you nigga behind your back. They both said nigga. Get in your head that we have no friends. But at the same time, stop pretending that you forget who said and done what. None of these rappers that are out there calling black people niggas and bitches and whores and glorifying gangs and violence in our community, they have no room to talk about Kanye West or even the so-called radio stations that play their music. If you gave a damn about your community, you would sit there and go to this record company and say, why you gotta put this image out of us out here? Why we always gotta be niggas and bitches? This is why a lot of black folks, we when you go on these social media sites and they're playing old school music, we say, why can't you be like this? We can't even go to parties in our community anymore because we've been programmed to be violent towards each other. We've been emasculated and masculized at the same time, meaning our women and our men have been taken away from them. We sit back here and we attack the wrong people. None of these people have could say shit about Kanye. Shouldn't be making those type of judgments. Remember when Trump disrespected Rihanna and she said nothing when Mr. Farrakhan tried to defend her, she went off on Farrakhan. Look it up if you don't believe me. I'm telling y'all, they got a lot. I'm telling you, that's why I say they know who to pick to be in Hollywood and on sports. People that ain't gonna rock the boat. Think about it. So those of you talking about Kanye meet with Trump, he's a racist. Remember all you Negroes and photo ops and TV shows with him? Hell, remember when he did a walk in with his ex-wife on Fresh Prince of Bel Air? I guess you forget about that, huh? I guess you forget about him being on Oprah before, right? Do he turn around this Oprah? See, I don't forget this shit. Some of y'all forget it, and I think y'all embarrassed by it, and y'all afraid to bring it back up. Be consistent. Be fucking consistent.